Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're discussing some very interesting comments from EA's CEO Andrew Wilson, and we're getting some further confirmation about the release window for the next Battlefield as well from one of EA's earnings/game calls that they have. And then once I'm done talking about all of that, near the end of the video, I have some very exciting news to share with all of you. So perhaps stick around longer than you might typically stick around during this video. So without further ado, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. You might watch my videos every single day, but you're not subscribed, so just check. It only takes one click. And of course, I now stream every single day on YouTube as well as Twitch. So come to the YouTube streams, come to the Twitch streams, guys. Links in the description for that. Be sure to turn notifications on to know when I go live. Alright, now, what does the CEO of EA have to tell us about the next Battlefield now? Well, apparently, Andrew Wilson, a few weeks ago, was visiting the Battlefield teams, and he actually played the game, and this is what he had to say. Quote, "A few weeks ago, I was visiting with the teams, and I couldn't be more excited about what they showed and what we were able to play." End quote. So what this tells us is there is already a playable version of the next Battlefield. Obviously, it's in very early stages. But just to harken back to the hilarious comment of Battlefield 2042 being ahead of schedule, let's hope the next Battlefield game is actually ahead of schedule. Shouldn't we, ladies and gentlemen? Right? They're a multi-billion-dollar publisher. They should totally get this right this time, right? But that's not all Andrew Wilson had to say. No, in fact, he sort of confirmed something we already assumed to be true anyway. He confirmed the next Battlefield is going to be live service. But it wasn't just any live service. In his words, it will be, quote, a tremendous live service, end quote. So no, ladies and gentlemen, it will not be a normal, boring live service. It will be absolutely tremendous. And I have said what I'm about to say in previous videos, but boy oh boy, they are just setting themselves up for a massive roast if the next Battlefield game isn't actually good with the things they have said. And speaking about the things they've said, let's just sort of remind ourselves of what they've said so far. So today, we learned that the live service is supposed to be absolutely tremendous. Then, if you remember previously, it's going to be a complete and utter reimagination of the Battlefield franchise. And all I'm saying is, ladies and gentlemen, that if they're going to come in talking heavy like this, then you better deliver a functional, good Battlefield game on launch. Because you're setting yourself up, EA and DICE, to be roasted like you've never been roasted before with all of this big talk, calling stuff tremendous and a reimagination and all this stuff, right? Words do not matter to the Battlefield community anymore. People are not dumb. They're not going to be fooled by your amazing trailers. They're not going to be completely enchanted by your corporate speak. Battlefield 5 was the final straw for many people, and Battlefield 2042 was the final straw for many others as well. So the reality of the situation is, nothing you say matters, right? At all. None of your trailers matter. None of your build-up for this game matters. What matters is the very first time people are allowed to play the next Battlefield game and gather their first impressions. And if that first impression isn't excellent, or at least good, then you can essentially kiss the franchise goodbye, because people are already fed up. And potentially, fortunately for us, the players of Battlefield, the next Battlefield game still appears to be releasing far in the future. We're talking end of 2025. And I want to clear up some of the confusion resulting from EA using a bunch of fiscal year jargon that confuses people. Ladies and gentlemen, fiscal years are not the same as our normal years. Right now it's 2024, but the fiscal year might say it's like 2025, right? So let me explain this. Fiscal year 2025 technically started on April 1st of 2024 and extends all the way into the 31st of March of 2025, which means that the next Battlefield game will technically be releasing in the fiscal year 2026 at the end of actual year 2025. We're talking like October, November, December 2025, which is when people were assuming it would release anyway. So don't worry, you're not going to have to wait until 2026 for the next Battlefield game to release, barring any catastrophic further delays. And I wanted to touch on the live service versus premium thing again, because for some reason, people are surprised that the next Battlefield is already confirmed to be a live service. Guys, they were never going to bring premium back. That was just a fever dream. Of course, the players would prefer premium now, because it essentially would just guarantee more content. But with that being said, there's no guarantee that they would run premium the same way they ran it in Battlefield 4 and 3 and Battlefield 1, guaranteeing all of this stuff up front. If I had to guess, if they did go back to premium the way it was before, they would guarantee much less content, just like with live service anyway, because the whole thing with live service is these big publishers love the ability to guarantee as little content as possible, and if the game fails, they can essentially just cut the funding to it or cut the support to the game, and they don't have to worry about it anymore. Whereas compared to premium, if they advertise that you're getting all this specific content, like for instance with Battlefield 3, we're getting all these DLCs, and these DLCs have all these maps and all these weapons and all these assignments. If they advertise that and you buy the game and that's what you bought, then they have to deliver it to you. If they only advertise that, let's say Battlefield 2042 had 4 initial seasons, they could have canceled Battlefield 2042 after the 4th season. They actually could have done that. Because at that point, their advertised obligation to the game is completed, and they don't have to do a Season 5 or a Season 6 or a Season 7 like they did. But in a funny way, Battlefield 2042 not being canceled after Season 4 was sort of expected, because they can't afford to cancel 2 Battlefield games in a row during their live services, which is why I believe they did not cancel Battlefield 2042 after the 4 initial seasons, and instead opted to give us 3 additional seasons all the way up until this final season, which is Season 7. And with all of that stuff out of the way, I mentioned in the beginning of the video that I had some exciting news for all of you, and that is the exciting news that I will be getting my own flavor of Glitch Energy, ladies and gentlemen. Some of you might know, especially the people that watch the streams, that Glitch Energy has been a sponsor of the channel for years, and I do enjoy it quite a bit, and they finally gave me my own flavor. So that will be releasing hopefully this Saturday on the 11th. I will give you further updates, but I can't, I'm not going to spoil the name. I think you guys are really going to like the name and the art and all the things that go with it. So I just wanted to give you guys that cool piece of information. And if you liked the video, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and of course I stream every single day at twitch.tv/enders, and now I stream on YouTube as well at the same time, ladies and gentlemen. So be sure to turn notifications on. You don't want to miss a broadcast, because this is where all the background gameplay for these videos happen, and you can see that happen live. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Let me know what you think about EA and all their big talk and whether or not they should stop, because I, for one, think that they should just be quiet and focus on delivering a product that isn't an embarrassment. I'll see you guys in the next one.